Yeah, but let me keep this in there. Kilo Fox. The problem is they are showing you proposed out at 0300. That's an hour and 45 minutes from now. And your clearance doesn't print out until 30 minutes for your proposed time. If you're going to leave early, I can move up your time. That way it'll print out. Flight 456 international delivery, clear to the Yuma Airport. On departure, fly runway heading, radar vectors to the Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition to nest file. Maintain 5,000, expect 14,000 in 3 minutes. Departure frequency is 126.8, squawk 4115. Flight 456, Rebecca is correct, thank you. Yep. Thank you.
All right, so it looks like we are live now. Once again, we are live here at Sky Harbor Airport on Terminal 4 South today. Thanks everybody for joining in on today's live stream. And I've returned to my spot here at Terminal 4. We have an east traffic flow today, so departures and landings from east to west. And right down here we've got one Southwest aircraft that is loading up. Let's see if
aircraft Southwest.
You can see when they'll be leaving.
Not there for Delta 4, but we have aircraft at our gate.
Southwest 717, Phoenix, Barrow, thank you. Taxi left turn on Delta, hold short Delta.
That's the turn on Delta, hold short of Delta 10, I'm leaving
Southwest 717, affirmative.
All right, so we have one pushing back right now. It is
going in Echo, inbound spot 6.
The one right there at the end, flight 1150. And this one will be headed up to San Jose, California. It's a 737-700. You can see that they're already getting the engine started while they work on pushing it off of the gate. I can't tell which. It's the third gate. I don't know if that would be 7. Maybe not. I can't really tell. No, C6. That's what it is. Gate C6. So the San Jose flights will be departing momentarily.
United 278. Okay, I'm showing it's available for you to pick up on the TPDLC, but I can get it for you verbally.
We do have another one inbound that is. We have one that's coming in. It's rolling towards me right now. And the Alaska Airlines special livery for the Seattle hockey team, the Seattle Kraken,
3602, turn left on taxi, Echo Delta 10.
right there,
Echo Delta 10.
is moving towards runway
Southwest 1095,
25 right
looks like the
for
alleyway is
departure.
blocked. So if you can take Delta 11, Delta away for pumping the out, then you go in.
Okay, we'll take.
And they just came across the bridge.
So waiting for outbound and then cleared in. Southwest 1095, thanks.
Is somebody else who's progress?
That's the last 729. We were on the bridge.
Standby.
All right, so that must be Alaska 749 or 729, and they're headed up to Portland, Oregon this afternoon. There you can get a really, really nice look in some good sunlight of that Seattle Kraken livery. And they are to the runway, or slowly up to the runway. Whoops. There's a close-up on that logo right there.
2627.
The Seattle Kraken. Probably the weirdest name for a hockey team ever. All right, we have that one that I said was coming in is right there. That is a 737 MAX 8 from Southwest. And looks like they're going to pull into C4. And that should just about do it. Southwest 1095 right there, landing from Palm Springs. And there goes 1150 right there. That's the San Jose flight that we saw pushed back a few minutes ago. Up. Okay. So they're going to move the jet bridge into place for the flight here from Palm Springs. Hope everybody out there is having a good day today, it being a Thursday. And we're here at Sky Harbor. For those of you not in the Phoenix area, it is 6:22 p.m. Our sun...
left turn on taxiway Echo. Code short of runway 25 right at Echo 10.
This is Mountain Standard Time, of course. And our sunset time is 7:17 tonight, Mountain Time. And here comes let's see if we can grab this one. Here comes an American landing on runway 25 left. Looks to be an A321. And I'm going to touch down. Right there. And they will most likely be crossing the West Bridge down there, as you can see down at the west end of the Terminal 4 parking garage. Looks like you have some more folks out here watching the aircraft traffic. This is a pretty popular place for folks to come. This aircraft is crossing right now. They landed on the north side and they're going to the Qatar FBO, which is all the way at the southwest corner. So they crossed 25 right, they're going to cross 25 left. And see what this is. And this is one of our small cargo carriers here. A little Embraer, what is that, the E120, looks like. American A321 rolling for departure. And that was flight number 561 to Portland. We have another Southwest arrival. It's coming in here. Looks like it's going to be gate C6. That one just pulled out of C6, and now we've got another one pulling into C6. There you can see person up there with waving the wands there. Guide them in. Oh, this arrival is flight 1449. It is inbound from Seattle. All right, let's see what else we have on the arrivals. I do see another one Southwest 2618 is coming in from Oakland. You have a Southwest inbound. And that would be that one right there, coming in from Oakland, California. And touchdown right there. At the other end now, with the sunlight being what it is, with the glare, we have an arrival coming in from the north side, and we have a Delta. Sounds like, I think that was a is that a maintenance flight? That's what I thought I heard them say, Delta maintenance or Delta something. I'm not sure.
This aircraft,
Let's see what that one is. All right, so that one is a maintenance taxi flight. All right, so that Delta flight was definitely a maintenance flight, not on a flight tracker. American 1760 is coming in from Austin. We actually have a pushback right here. Southwest 2776 headed to El Paso. So that is the El Paso flight, and American from Austin right there. Looks like we have a Frontier taxiing toward my direction for departure. Right there. And that would be another A321.
Matter of fact, clear to 58, you switch over to tower. Have a good day.
There is a Southwest right behind it. That one will be an arrival. They are going into that turnoff right there. And that's flight 2618 from Oakland.
Southwest 2776, approaching spot 4 with X-ray.
Southwest 2776, being Mr. Open 1 inbound. That company heads here right there. They're going to spot 5. Winter back there, on the 25 right, Captain Delta 11 Echo.
After the guys going to spot 5 come in, Delta 11 Echo to 25 right, Southwest 2776.
All right, so this flight right here is the one that's coming in from Oakland, and Frontier is headed to Baltimore. That flight right there, the Airbus A321-200, is headed across the country to Baltimore tonight.
Line up point on 25 right, so 2776. 3145, contact force, connect. We'll take off 25 right, so 2776.
And this one is another arrival. Or it could be a departure. No? Not really sure where that came from. Flight 1017. I don't really know where that came from. All right, so we have another small cargo flight, Beechcraft, coming in from Prescott, Arizona. And
60 Foxtrot 9 across, 25 right, thanks, North 3, connect. 60 across, 25 right, Fox 9, North 3. Correct, 58, wind 2305, 15 on Hotel 7, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, and back clear to 58. 2736, contact force, connect.
see what we have coming in after that. Now, Southwest, there was a cargo that landed on the north side. We have another Ameriflight, Beach C99. It's going to be making an arrival on the south side here.
5533, angling in for 25 left. 6533, going to start traffic up right side, 3600, Boeing 737, landing on runway 26, here down 2 line, beach 1900, short runway 2405, full stop on 4 line.
All right. So let's swing back around here. There's a southwest departure. There's a small aircraft taxiing to the end of this runway. I don't know if you caught that when I panned over, but right there, the Denver Air Connection, Key Lime Air, probably headed up to Telluride or Cortez, New Mexico. I know those are two places they fly to. Yep. 3108 is a Metroliner right there, and they're headed over to Cortez. I believe that's Cortez, New Mexico, or is it Colorado? I'm not sure, actually. Either way, it is a pretty short flight. They do operate a couple of daily flights here. I know that Cortez and Telluride are two of them. And then we have a Southwest on arrival for 25 left. Right there. Oh, look what we've got right there. We have a KC-135. All right. Now we're getting some real action. So this is one of our resident Air National Guard KC-135s. It's not on the flight tracker yet, but that one, I'm not sure if they're going to take off on 25 left. Now that one in front of it is definitely going to take off on 25 left. It's a Global 7000 Bombardier Global 7000. But they might be going for 25 left. I've seen many times they actually do cross the runway and taxi to 25 right. Because the KC-135 is a heavier aircraft.
Of 25 left. 3108, contact Sparks Connect. 3108, turn right heading 290, contact Sparks. 290, Sparks Connect, 3108.
So we should hear the Global Challenger or Global 7000 come up on the frequency momentarily. Yep, moving on to runway 25 left for departure, and that one is. I think. Yeah. He said 9 Kilo Foxtrot. I believe. Oh yeah. 729 Kilo Foxtrot is the registration number on that aircraft. That makes a lot of noise. Man, that plane makes a lot of noise.
1206, runway 25 left, hotel 7 clear for takeoff. 25 left, hotel 7
And
takeoff, 9 kilo. Copy, heavy Phoenix Tower, traffic on a 3-mile phone, Golf 7, correct hotel 7 cross, runway 25 left, runway 25 right, taxi Foxtrot.
And cover 8 is turn rest of the 25 left.
all right, so if you heard that right there, Copper 8. Copper 8 is the call sign, and they were cleared to cross. They will be departing.
Cross 25 right at Fox 9.
They will be departing from 25 right. They are going to taxi on the other side, right there.
Tower, get up to medevac 45 Alpha Zulu, train in 25 left, 1 cutter 45 Alpha Zulu.
Let's see. So Copper 8 does not show up on the flight tracker just yet. And there we get a good look at it right there. There is a United holding in position right there. It's United 1565 headed to Denver. There goes the KC-135, call sign Copper 8, the Arizona Air National Guard refueling wing that we have here.
Cover 8, heavy wind 2307, runway 25 right, that's takeoff.
Cover 8, cover 8.
They've been cleared for takeoff. And there goes the KC-135, the late 1950s vintage U.S. Air Force refueling tanker. It won't take too many more years and they'll be replaced by the KC-46. But these planes are definitely getting quite a bit old in the Air Force inventory. 60 plus years of service for those aircraft. I don't see another one. Let's take a look over at the ramp over there.
Cover 8, heavy contact, departure.
And what's up for cover 8 departure?
Cover 8, departure.
Cover 8 departure.
All right, so looking over at the ramp there, we see that there are 3, 4, so 4 of them are on the ramp currently. And checking in again on the Southwest flight that's parked at gate C2, which is right below where I'm standing. John Littman, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, we do get the KC-135s. There's a base here for them, and you can usually see one departing every couple of days, I guess, or every day maybe. I don't know, they don't run on a schedule, but they're coming and going a lot here.
Southwest 800 is on the visual 25 line.
We've also been seeing a lot of KC-46s coming in for training. They come in usually from New Hampshire, the Air Guard in New Hampshire.
Phoenix Tower number 2 behind S321, 3-mile funnel.
I've gotten several pictures of those, and I'm not sure if they're going to transition the base here to the KC-46 at one point, or just keep it as training. But yeah, but they're here a lot. Yesterday there was a C-17 over on that ramp. It's gone now, but there was a C-17. We also get a few other militaries here from time to time. We actually had them come in from other countries. We've had an Airbus A400 come in. That was here for a couple of days. We've had Belgian Air Force small transport come in. Now these guys look like they're waiting. Nothing on the flight tracker yet for this flight. Let's see.
2118, visual for 25 line, 2.5 miles.
American 2118, Phoenix Tower, your number 2, mile Boeing 737, 3-mile funnel, 247.
All right, so we have a Southwest 800, Southwest Flight 800, inbound to 25 left, followed by that American that just checked in with the tower, American 2118. That is a A321 from Orlando. Southwest 700 will be coming in from San Diego, and they are
American 1470, taxi jet Foxtrot,
approaching right now.
Foxtrot, clear to cross 25 right, clear American 1470.
And this flight is from San Diego. And those KC-135s that we saw depart, they usually go out to a predetermined practice area and come back several hours later. And you can also see from this spot the Sky Train making its run between Terminal 4 and the East Economy parking, and then on to the end station. And they're going up over the bridge that goes over the taxiway right there. Kind of looks a little bit like the streets of San Francisco, doesn't it? Like the hills. And but no, there is a taxiway. You can see the taxiway right there. And don't know what is going on with that aircraft. And this is the A321 inbound from Orlando. touchdown. All right, so we have a, oh, wow, check this out right here. The all-new Southwest Hawaii MU-01 special livery right there. We did a live stream, when was it, last week? I believe it was. You can go back and look. When this aircraft arrived here on its first flight after receiving this new paint job. This is Southwest Hawaii themed livery. And where would they be headed to right now? Let's see.
Affirmative for American 2933.
Yeah, they're headed to San Diego.
25 right, runway 25 right, clear to land.
25 right, clear line, American.
Southwest 1678 is headed to San Diego. And this special livery is only has only been in service for, I guess, a week now.
2118.
But there you can get a nice look at it in some decent light. Looks like we have an American. We have a not American. We have a UPS 767. That's but hang on a second. All right. We have a UPS 767 that's taxiing on the other side for departure. UPS 855 will be headed back to Louisville. And so there's a good look at the MU-01 livery. And right there, we have UPS. We have a Boeing 767 and 303 UP, and this is vintage 1995 build right there. I'm gonna say it was operated by another airline prior to being converted to a freighter, but I'm not looking at my detail website right now, so I can't really tell. But all right, so now you can hear the tower. Let's bring that up a little bit. So we've got 3 aircraft waiting for departure. We have this one, we have MU-01 Southwest, and we have an American. I don't know who's going to get to go first. Let's check it out. There's 2. And there's 3. We also have a 4th one right there. Alaska. UPS is going first. All right, line up and wait for the UPS.
Contact departure, get in.
Run to departure, Planet 456, Victor, get in.
That was a pretty quick takeoff. I guess there's not really too much on board that plane. All right, so there's the Southwest Hawaii livery, MU01. It's headed for San Diego.
Ranger 1, this is Cruz. Descend north, it's actually Alpha, and you can cross into that about kilo. Ranger 1, copy, make sure we're heading 1767, just look for 125 right.
We are going to be having another UPS departure. Looks like they're waiting to cross runway 25 left.
Very quickly goes to good
668, contact ground 132.5 left, 32
7 55, about 668.
American 2175, next hour, we come right in the point.
Wait, is that right?
All right, so we have a UPS right over there. Looks like an Airbus A300 freighter. And I think they might...
One heavy Phoenix Tower, tram straight out from Palmville, and Hotel 7 cross, way 25 left, and runway 25 right back to the front.
Cross 25 left at Hotel 7, cross 25 right.
Okay, so, yeah, 861 I think it was. I'm not sure where this Southwest is going. Where would they be going? It's kind of weird seeing them taxiing in that direction. Nobody else is taking off in that direction. They're going back to the gate for some reason. This was supposed to be a departure. Flight 668 is headed back to the gate. Don't know why, but they are. All right, Alaska. There goes Alaska. All right, so we have another Alaska. All right, that was 2 Alaskas in a row. And this one is headed to Anchorage. This is flight 141, nonstop, 737-900, headed to Anchorage, Alaska. They do operate one flight daily from Phoenix to Anchorage. And they return from Anchorage. They land early in the morning, like, what is it, I think 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 or something like that. But this flight right here is headed up to Anchorage, Alaska.
Short 25 right at Foxtrot, American 1318.
611, contact course, okay.
Yeah, they're going to use a lot of the runway. Yeah, taking off, lifting off late. They're probably pretty heavy, I would imagine.
Here's a 25 right, that's it. You guys 61 heavy, runway 25 right, on point. Right, 25 right, UPS 861.
All right, 861 Heavy is headed over to Ontario, California.
1067, would you like the right?
Take the right, 930, 1067.
Cargo 1067, traffic heavy, Airbus 300 holding in position, wind 230 at 6, change to runway 25 right, quarter line.
Now there's going to be a landing on 25 right.
15 to right, hold short, runway 25 right at Foxtrot 8.
Turn right, hold short 25 right at Foxtrot 8 for Skyway Spree, 50.
UPS 861 heavy, wind 230 at 6, runway 25 right, quarter takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, UPS 861 heavy.
Last 141, contact Force Connect.
Deal out 141.
And that was a pretty quick liftoff. They're probably not very heavy. They're only going to Ontario, which is about an hour or less west of here.
Night Cargo 1067, you can plan to exit at Echo 6 or later.
All right, we have a landing.
43, contact Force Connect.
Where is that?
Night Cargo 1080, Phoenix Tower, traffic off your right side, 3,800 Boeing 737, setting for runway 26. Wind 230 at 6, runway 25 left, clear line.
25 left, go back. Traffic side,
Night Cargo 1080 here, number 2, behind company for the right if you'd like it.
That'll work for us.
Cargo 1080, change to runway 25 right, clear line.
25 right, Night Cargo 1080.
All right, so we do have a couple coming in for the right side. I can't see their lights yet, but this one looks like FedEx feeder. Looks like a no, air cargo carriers, I believe. Short 360 is this aircraft.
Departure for UPS 861.
UPS 861, heavy contact departure 119, ticket out.
And that was a pretty rare runway 25 right landing for that small cargo jet. And what else do we have? What's coming down the pike over here? We have Sun Country to Minneapolis. Time right now is 7:06. Sunset will be in about 10 minutes. Yep, Sun Country 608, headed to
1067, turn right,
Minneapolis.
Then taxi Echo to the ramp. Good day.
What else do we have here? All right. Sun Country flies back and forth from here to Minneapolis all day, it seems. A few different trips. This is what they call their Tide Pod, or what people call the Tide Pod livery, because it makes you think of a Tide Pod in the coloring. And here comes another Shorts 360 landing. Air Cargo Carriers is the airline for this.
left hotel, 720.
Turn right, active 6, taxi, active to the ramp, get it?
All right, so
1318, Fox 9, crossing 5 right, taxi, north 3, get it?
it looks like they,
4815, Fox 8, crossing 5 right, north 3, get it?
there's a look at the luggage bin for that aircraft.
1450, Fox 8, crossing 5 right, taxi, north 3, get it?
Alright, 355, things start off for Sherman 565 to parallel runway. The wind 230 to air 125 left airline.
And they're about to wrap up this one. You can see them closing up the luggage door right there. I don't have a flight number on this one yet. M. Billy says, are there any Southwest Canyon blue liveries on the ground? Yes, there is one. So if you're still watching, this is for one of my viewers, Billy, asking about the Canyon Blue. And there is the only one that I can see at the moment.
3345 over 25 right, line up away. 25 right, line up away, envoy 3345.
And I do not see a flight number for it or any departure information for that one. They may just actually be parked there. I don't know. I can't really tell. That is the only Canyon Blue 737-700 looks like. That's currently on the ground here. Let's see, we had one come in from San Antonio. All right. United 278 is a 737 MAX 8, and they just crossed behind that Canyon Blue right there. They're going to be departing. They're up next for the runway.
American 890 contact departure.
And this one is heading across the country to Newark, New Jersey. All right, United Flight 278 to Newark. And it looks like the crew is getting ready to move that airplane. But in the meantime, we have something very small, and it's kind of an oddball right here. If I can ever focus on it. Landing on 25 left. So back to this one here. They've got all the baggage doors closed. Everything's closed up. The guys are hanging out there, waiting for the word to go. Pilots are in, ready. Well, there goes the jet bridge. Jet bridge is being pushed back.
339, Phoenix, are you number 2, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Land 25 left, we're at 330.
Wind 250.
All right, this plane's going to be, 1095 to Colorado Springs. Is this a, no. This is not the Colorado Springs. That's the one next to it, a Max 8. Oh, it just popped up. 2579 to Indianapolis. Here we go. Indianapolis is ready for pushback. Let me see if I can move my tripod closer to the wall right there, and maybe get a little more height going. Lift it up a little bit. All right, time is 7:14. We are a couple minutes away from sunset. And we're watching this flight right here to Indianapolis. It's ready for pushback. It is a 737-700 parked at gate C2, very first gate. So they're going to have to push it back and turn it to the right, and then kind of turn it back to the left, I guess. We're watching Southwest Flight 2579 to Indianapolis. Just about ready for pushback right now. They should be leaving momentarily. Everything else is set to go.
American 2867, contact departure. Departure, American 2867.
All right, 7:17. We now have officially entered evening.
Check card 817. I'm going to read it one more time. There's a couple corrections that need to be made. So you're cleared to Page Airport, Quakey 1 departure, Cartel transition, as filed. Finally maintain 8,000. Expect code level 3403, manifest departure, squawk 0764.
It is now officially evening here at Sky Harbor. The sun has gone down. The lights are coming on slowly. All right, so the crew is in position for this one. We've got the wing walker over there. We've got probably one on this side too, can't see it. And we got the guys up in the front there. All right, 2579 is moving. And the beacon is turned on. All right, so they pushed it back to the right, and now they're going to swing the plane around. And I believe the one right next to it is also just about ready for departure as well. All right, so now they get to unhook the tow bar and unhook the headsets. All right, so we're going to have another UPS departure in a moment. They just called the tower to say ready for taxi. It was 8:93, I believe. It's a Boeing 757. We'll get a closer look at them when they come down to the this end of the runway. You can't really see them from here. And this flight is the Indianapolis flight. They're ready to go. They got their taxi lights on.
Southwest 58.
And what do we have there? Delta?
You hit 3 miles, Tower 120.9.
Delta. And there you can get a look at the west side of the airport now that the sun has gone down. The last of the light fading off of the sky right there. And we can also get a nice look inside the tower now with the light coming from behind. It's really kind of hard to focus in the low light. But there goes that last departure. We have an arrival. And it looks like they are pulling into gate C2. Same one the other one pulled out of. This one is going to pull in now. I think. All right, so this is flight 5885 in from Albuquerque. This is a 737-700. Yeah, Abraham says, plane spotting from Portland one day, please. Yeah, I've heard Portland is a really good place to spot from. And I hope to be able to get up there someday. Need to make a little more money first. All right, so there, right there is the UPS. UPS 757. And this is going to be flight 893 headed to
Southbound Sierra for
DFW.
583, finish round behind Delta to the right, join taxi Delta to spot 7. And follow Delta to spot 7, down on Delta, down 25 feet.
And there goes a beautiful 757 departure.
Remain this frequency, I'm going to be up 41.
All right, so we have a Delta 1422 headed up to Salt Lake, and Southwest arriving from Omaha, and the second one behind there is departing for Orange County, California. So, let's see. The one coming out is headed to San Antonio. All right, so the flight coming out is headed to San Antonio.
Delta 1422, you'll follow the second southwest, then exit in front of you, and then continue to monitor.
All right, so Delta's going to follow that one, and this one is Orange County. This one's headed to Orange County right there.
Ground, good evening, Southwest 2224, bus 25 right at Echo 6 to Link.
Not sure what the ambulance is for. You can actually get a look inside the airplane now that the lights are on and it's after dark, so we can see passengers leaving. We can see the provisioning crew taking out the trash, and yep. Going to put in some more sodas, change out the ice, and the passengers are still getting out of that plane. So that's a little bit of a glimpse into the
Hotel 7.
ground action that goes on between flights. Got the Southwest provisioning crew working hard there. I see the first officer is still inside the cockpit.
786, finish ground pushback. Your discretion, Yankee traffic.
All right, so there's a look inside the provisioning, and right down there you can see a look at the baggage operation, as all the bags on this flight are offloaded. Now, I forgot where this plane came in from. We just, let's see, 1771. No, that's not 1771. All right, let's check this out. All right, this is the one that landed from Albuquerque. 5885, and it is continuing on to Sacramento tonight, and then continuing the same flight number, continuing on to Seattle. So this is one of those through flights that has two stops. It began in San Diego, or it began in Albuquerque, and flight 5885 is going to end in Seattle with two stops, one in Phoenix here and one in
Ground stuff about 7.
yeah, Sacramento, Phoenix and Sacramento. So there are probably some bags left on the aircraft that are headed through to the next location.
Runway 25 right, taxi Delta 12 Echo.
We have one pushing back. I believe the one right next to it is going to be the Colorado Springs. Yep. All right, so Colorado Springs right there is pushing back right now. Looks like we have one coming in for arrival.
2114. Go ahead. I know you're just sitting right now, but there's pretty significant portable radius. Look at your iPad. Do you think we can make that? Yeah, we can make that. We got it.
right, so this plane right here, this is flight 2114, and they're headed to Las Vegas. And if you were able to hear the tower just a moment ago, the tower told them that there's a considerable flow into Vegas, and if they are not out within 5 minutes, they're going to have a long delay. That's what he told them. And he asked them if they would be able to make it, and the pilot of this plane said yes. So they're going to be doing a pretty quick departure to get off. There must be a lot of traffic going into Vegas at this hour. I mean, Las Vegas is only an hour away by flight, but they've got a lot of traffic flow into there to deal with, and that can also have an effect on departure times and how quickly flights are allowed to get off the ground, as long as there's going to be a slot for them at the airport where they're going to. They also have what looks like a Frontier
Flight 3786,
786 headed to DFW. And right there's your DFW Frontier flight. Can you hear those engines start up? That's the 737 MAX engine start. And that would be for this one. The plane right here that's headed to Colorado Springs. All right, so we have a UPS pushing back over at the cargo ramp, and I believe a FedEx as well.
Phoenix ground southwest 3478 to push off Charlie 19.
I don't see UPS on the flight tracker, but I do see FedEx with an MD-11.
57 southwest 3478.
All right, so check this out, guys. We have, sorry about the inability of my camera to focus in the dark, but there's our next three arrivals, all lined up.
South 2114, we got to get you airborne in 1 minute. Runway 25 right, taxi via Delta.
Oh, here we go. All right, so this is 2114. Tower just told them that they've got to get airborne in 1 minute to make their slot. Otherwise, they're going to have a long delay, so they're chugging their way toward the runway.
Julie Golf, off at Hotel 5, going to Qatar Aviation.
Will they make it? Will they make it? Southwest 2114.
3147, turn left on taxiway Delta and taxi to spot 6.
All right, come on, 2114.
Phoenix ground, gun 8699, Julie, off, Hotel 5, Delta Center Aviation. 699, Julie, off, taxi hotel. Taxi hotel, taxi hotel.
All right, we're looking at. Make sure that's the one that we're following. Yep, 2114. Tower told them that they've got to get off in 1 minute. They've been sitting there for a little bit. See if they're going to make it. If they don't get off in 1 minute, they miss their slot and they'll have to be reaccommodated. But it's going to be quite a while, they said. Got all their lights on. Looks like they're ready to go. Yeah, they're probably. I don't have the tower frequency up. There they go.
Number 4346 on the Delta We have Yankee clear with Taiwan.
All right, they've got to wait for an aircraft to cross the runway. That's what they're waiting for. There's a Southwest flight that landed.
Heavy runway 25 left, first runway 25 right, taxi hotel, Hotel 7, hotel runway 25 left.
They should be rolling as soon as that plane is crossed. Here they go. All right, Southwest 2114 is off, and hopefully they won't have any problem getting into Vegas.
Aircraft off our right side.
And there is a FedEx someplace.
We're going to go for a continue echo here. Delta, short Tango 9 for 2662 on the short D9. Alright, short D9
All right. So right there, we have the FedEx headed to Memphis, flight 262.
Southwest, Christian, FedEx 1262 Heavy, we'll go to you, Monte Carlo 12049.
Ground Southwest 3478, Fox 7 right.
Southwest 478, runway 25 right, taxi Delta 12 Echo.
1262. I thought it was 262.
Delta
All right.
12 Echo, we'll be ready in 2 minutes.
And I wonder if there's a UPS behind it.
25 right, good day.
Super active.
I don't see it. I don't see UPS back there, but I thought there was a UPS that called for pushback. All right, we're going to see this one again when they get closer to the runway. Although they are on the dark side, so there's
If you guys said pull up,
literally no lights over there. Meanwhile,
Heavy, any chance you pull up a little bit closer to the hotel?
this is the flight that was in from.
they pull up close hotels, we can get in position for the push.
This is the one that came in from Albuquerque and is headed out to, what was it, Sacramento? Yeah. So they're loading some baggage on, but this is probably going to be a quick turn because it's just a continuing through flight.
Ground FedEx 1678 Heavy is ready to taxi with Yankee. 1678 Heavy, and confirm your number one. Hey, number one. 1678 Heavy, your only 2
All right, we have another FedEx. That's going to be a 767 Indianapolis, and then there is a UPS 767 to Louisville. They were waiting for the other ones to leave before they could push. So I'm going to stick around for a little bit. I want to see these. I want to see these heavy jets take off in the dark. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you're just tuning in for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and like the video so that the YouTube algorithm can pick it up. We can get more people watching us.
Thank you, FedEx 6078
I
Tower 120.9.
certainly would appreciate all the help on that.
Hold on to the tower, hold short of 2 left at Hotel.
UPS or FedEx 1262 is almost at the runway.
1342, request push, Foxtrot 9, we have Yankee.
1678 is leaving the cargo ramp.
Push on to Delta's approved, and we do have Yankee Delta 1342.
So right there is a FedEx MD-11, flight 1262, headed to Memphis. Looks like they're going to be up next. Sky Harbor Airport does get a lot of cargo traffic. A lot. All day long. Between not only FedEx and UPS, but also Amazon is a big player here. All right, holding in position. There's zero light out there. Zero. All right. Spooling up.
Special aircraft Zulu current Phoenix altimeter 2977, carries Southwest 2651, taxi via Delta 10, Delta 7.
All right, so where is the other FedEx that I'm looking for?
2866, just push him back, Delta 12 now, I'll get you a little bit closer, turn left here at Delta 9, Echo, and hold short at Delta 10.
Delta 9, Echo, short Delta 10, Southwest 2866.
All right, the other one's approaching the runway. Right there. This one will be headed to Indianapolis. I think there's another one as well. No, the next one out will be UPS. Trevor, the chief plane spotter. The chief plane spotting. Hey, Trevor. Trevor, the chief. We are in the middle of our cargo rush right now. And all the cargo departures are happening right now.
Delta 10, Echo, hold short at Delta 11. We gotta work on flow time.
Delta 10, 11, short of.
All right, this is our second FedEx.
5 right, and Delta 4346, taxi, spot 1.
And we have a UPS. I don't know where operations vehicle right there. So as you can see, once you get away from the ramp area, the lighting is lighting gets kind of hard to really see anything out there, and all the cargo flights are.
We have Zulu Delta 1342.
And all the cargo flights are on the other side, unfortunately. Where is... All right, UPS is about to cross 25 left. I think I see them. I see something out there with lights blinking. But, again, on the other side of that runway, there are 0 lights. So we are as good as blind on the other side, except for whatever light they put on their tails. And UPS will be a little bit dark with their brown. Looks like Southwest flight 15 or 5885 has finished the rear baggage door. They've taken the stand, the rear tail stand away, taken away the belt loader. And this flight came in from Albuquerque and is heading out as the same flight number to Sacramento and then Seattle. Where's that UPS? Did I lose it? Okay, I see it. All right, I see UPS with my eyes, but it's going to be nearly impossible to get a decent shot of that on camera. It's just right now a moving dark blob. But it is a Boeing 767 anyway.
Echo Delta 10 for Southwest 2866.
And 349 UP is the tail number. We'll see them when they get closer up to the runway. All right, looks like they're getting close to the end here. Right there. We have the Southwest entering the runway right there. And that one is 4346 headed to Houston. And there's a Delta flight right there, taxiing stealth. No logo lights on the tail for this one. They have no lights on, except their taxi light in the front facing. There goes UPS. Turning onto the runway, UPS 767. All right. Well, there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream here today. 8:13 p.m. Trevor. It's not 8:13. It's 8:02. Current time is 8:02. And that UPS was actually scheduled for departure at 7:51, so it did depart 10 minutes late. But yeah, it is 8:03 right now in Mountain Standard Time here in Phoenix, Arizona, which would be 9:03 Mountain Daylight, 10:03 Central Time, 11:03 on the East Coast. Yeah, so it's kind of late right now. We're just getting into full darkness. So don't forget, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and hit your notifications so you'll find out the next time I go live. And hopefully someday I can get out and do some live early in the morning. It's really nice out here in the evening right now. The temperature is like absolutely perfect. It was a little hot during the day, but it's going to be a lot hotter than this. Getting out in the morning will pretty much be required. So I'll be having to do some different times and change up things. But we had a pretty good stream today. The signal held up really good. Let's see. Let me check my stats. 0.6%. Yeah, I can live with 0.6%. That's great. It's a great signal. So anyway, I will see you guys the next time on the next live stream out here at Sky Harbor. Maybe I'll try a different location, or who knows. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. And I hope to see all of you back here next time. Till then, take care, y'all.